Good morning. I'm the type of person who sometimes ends up spinning into meltdown. There's like a small event that happens in the day that gets me frustrated or angry or disappointed in myself. And then over the course of the day, because I let it affect me too much, it turns into rage, shutdown, or an anxiety attack. And I do think that there are times for all of us where a small frustration or fear turns into something really big and then it ruins the rest of our day. If this is you, know that you're not alone. Other times we feel really bad about something we did or something we failed to do, and then we start spiraling into a narrative of guilt or disappointment in yourself, and then you start feeling really bad about everything for the whole day. For many situations, the initial difficulty that we encounter is not a major disaster. It's going to be a valid but relatively small feeling of uncertainty or fear. The meltdown doesn't necessarily come from this initial poke at the heart. It usually comes from what happens after. We feel the uncomfortable feeling, and usually we feel attacked also, and then we go into a defense mechanism and we spin into our usual narrative. The narrative may be right, it may be wrong, it may be about how you are right or wrong, or the other person is right or wrong, or how much of a huge deal this is. And as we continue to nurture these negative emotions in an unhealthy way, the spark turns into a forest fire. And you know you're in disaster mode when you are yelling or throwing a tantrum, shutting down, hiding, stress eating, isolation, scrolling through social media too much. Remember, if you recognize that this is happening, you don't need to beat yourself up about it. The trick is to catch it early. If you recognize the spark and you recognize the little flame before it turns into a forest fire, things become more manageable. Sometimes all we need is space to feel that fear, to feel that uncertainty. We can practice self-compassion, we can pray and run to God and cast our cares onto Him. We can weigh how significant actually is this in the grand scheme of things. It takes practice, but over time, hopefully we can develop the habit of catching it early, reconsidering its place in the grand scheme of things, processing the emotion and breathing, and then letting go and moving on with the rest of our day. I hope that helped you, and as always, have a great day.